Alright, so welcome to this video. Today we're going to be replacing the air filter on a 2014 Ford C-Max. I have the Energy Edition. First, I realized there's no videos online showing, so I decided to do this kind of after. But I already took out, there's two bolts, one right there and one right over here. And I need to remove those, and those are with a 5/16 socket. Super easy. So again, right there, and then right here on the side. Next, you would want to loosen up this air filter. This is the tube. Just release it. Okay. Once you get that loosened, it'll just pop right off. Alright, the next you have to take this one off, and it shows there's clamps on the side. They're a little hard to get to. So it shows there's little tabs on the side of this, supposedly, that makes it easier to come out. Unfortunately, from this angle, I can't get to them, or I don't know how they work. It's the first time I'm replacing it. So I'm going to follow this down. There's two bolts here and here on the other side, on the bottom. And I feel like right now this is going to be easier to take this part out because it's all connected. And then I'll figure out how to take that out afterwards. Perfect. So on this part, again, I followed it along, found these two bolts, and I pre-loosened them. So then by hand, I'm just going to take them out. I'm going to put them up here. Just make sure to keep them together so you know which bolts go where. You don't want to put the wrong one. Okay, so just pop this part out. Okay, and now since these are all loosened, it should move now. So yeah. Alright, so once you take out the two bolts, one right here and one there, you're also going to remove this clamp so this pops up and undo these bolts. The very last thing you have to do in order for this to move, in the very back, reach under and just lift it up. It'll pop out. Can't really see it, but in this back corner right here, there's a little tube going up, and that's where you would lift up. And it just holds it into place in the back, because you can't put any bolts back there. So once you would just lift it up, pull it out. Kind of need two hands for it. Okay, so it's really hard to do one-handed while I'm videotaping. With this, you kind of lift it up. There's another one of those sockets in the back. So this is where you undo the second bolt. You just lift up over this part and this part in the back. Takes a little bit of a motivation. Lift it up and then pull it out. I found it was easiest to completely take this part off, so I undid both bolts from the bottom. And I unscrewed so this part's completely separate. On mine, it's this cord. It goes from the top of this air intake, and it's attached there. So you kind of have to pivot it out this way, so you can reach. This part is the housing for the air filter. So next, you're gonna get your same socket, the 5/16. Once you pull it out, you locate these 5 screws or bolts. 5. There's on each corner, and then one in the center right there as well. I loosened them just enough to get them out from the housing, but they're still going to be stuck in the same, so they don't get mixed up, and it'll be easier for putting it back in afterwards. Just kind of hand loosen them, make sure they're all the way out, and then it'll lift right up. Alright, so then you take your old air filter out, and just toss it over to the side and throw it away. So this is the new air filter I'm using. You don't have to get this brand or so this is the Fram 1148-2, and this is the part for the Ford C-Max. I got this one through AutoZone. I had to mail it to me since they don't carry it in the stores. So super easy. Just put it in, and then we'll reinstall it. up. Kind of get them started by hand and make sure they are lined up. As you notice, you might want to wear gloves. I just didn't have any handy. But it does get a little bit messy over here.